The start of the season wasn't really any good, and there's no other way of describing it. Because if you win the championship in December and then 4 months on, you're not competing with the guys in the front, that's frustrating. Since then, we had a roller coaster. We've been on the podium almost every single race. We were strong on the Sundays, but never quite there in qualifying, and the gap was simply too large. So now it's about trying to understand what it is, and in the second half of the season, hopefully increase our qualifying pace and then be able to race for victories. Well, there is not a lot that really went so well if you consider that our expectations was to fight for a world championship. But we need to take the positives. Is what we've said in the past, the days we lose are the days we learn the most, and I think this is what happened. Our car was really difficult. It didn't improve at time. It really seemed that it doesn't improve, and I think the learnings that we made, the tough learnings, will help us over many years. But also our time span is not a single weekend or even a single year. We're looking at continuing to develop the organization over 2 years and 5 years and 10 years. And for this, maybe the learnings and the toughness we had to feel this year can be beneficial. Our biggest weakness from the get-go was that our car was bouncing, the famous porpoising. And it meant that this was overshadowing all our development. We couldn't really develop the car aerodynamically and put updates on, because the more downforce we had in the car, the worse the bouncing was. But I think since Barcelona we have understood better, and now going into shutdown the car has no porpoising anymore. But having said that, we are missing a few months of development, and this is really where we're playing a catch-up game with the guys in front. Our off-track work was really, for me, the highlight of the year so far. We have launched various diversity campaigns. I'm so proud about Accelerate 25, where we've committed to hire at least 25% of all new hires from an underrepresented background. Our work with the Mulberry School Trust is something that I really love to see, the Petronas interns and the many activities we will be starting around Ignite. So I feel that we are trailblazing in terms of more diversity in the sport. And on the other side, in terms of sustainability, we are having 100% green energy supply in the factory, and we are the only ones in doing this. And we are on track not only to being carbon neutral, but net zero, and that is something that we will be looking forward to achieve. In the same time, we have also committed to sustainable aviation fuel. We had over many years invested a lot of money in offsetting our private flights, but now we're going a step further, and we will be not only investing in sustainable aviation fuel, but our investment will also allow for refineries to be built and increase the available amount of sustainable aviation fuel for all of the industries. We as a team, you could say it's counterintuitive to seek for sustainability in travel, because we go to 23 races a year and we transport a lot of cargo. But if we can do it, every other company must do it. We must always strive to improve going forward. Even in the years where we had a dominant car, which won us 8 consecutive World Championship titles, we had to develop, we had to be better tomorrow than today in order to keep our competition at bay. And this is now what we have to do in 2022 and all the years going forward. We haven't met our expectations so far. We are strong and solid third on the road, but that is not our aim. But in the same sense, we can't feel any sense of entitlement, because the moment you think you should be winning, this is really the downfall. So we're humble about our expectations. We're humble about our competitors. They've done a great job. It's a lot of good people, but we are also clear about our objectives. And this is to go back at the front, fight for race victories, and eventually be in a position to fight for a world championship. In terms of the support that you guys have given us, our fans, it's been really amazing. We had a tough end of the season last year, and we had a tough start of the season. but we feel the support as a team. We have really a strong emotional backing from you guys and the fans out there, and we see and feel the support not only over social media but also live on the track. So keep rooting for us, because with that support we are almost like in a home game, and we will be coming back, and all of us together cheer for victories and world championships.